What is up, everybody? This is Lyle, No Hippie Trucking and Transportation. I am coming at you with this nappy ass fro from our Denver drop yard. This place is a mess right now. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's raining cats and dogs out here. There's about an inch of rain out here. So I was hoping the rain would subside and then I could hop in my personal truck if the battery's still working. I mean, it's been damn near 5 months since I started it, so maybe run and grab something to eat right quick. But ended up getting a load picking up in Greeley, Colorado at 0100 hours. It's a 3-dropper. It's really not worth the 3 drops, but it is what it is. 1 drop in Sioux City, Iowa, another one in Omaha, Nebraska, then the last drop in Hopkins, Minnesota, which would be on the 15th. That gives me 5 days to get back here. Hopefully we're not cute about it. Just get my ass right back. Anyway, you know, somebody had left a comment on one of my videos, and he was saying that he was a long-term... Anyway, he said he's had some issues. I forgot exactly what they were, but he's been sober for 2 years. And I don't remember if he was in jail or, you know, what the situation was, but, you know, he said that sometimes my perspective has kind of helped him out. So I wanted to throw a little gem in on this video. And where I get some of this stuff from is when I was in the car business way back in the early mid-90s, I had one of the best general managers in the world. And he was extremely hard, but very fair. And in our little weekly meetings, he used to always read these motivational short stories. So this is going to be kind of one of those. But, you know, a lot of times when you're in this business, whether you're coming to Prime or it could be whatever company, you could be coming in to trucking in general. You could be going from company to lease to company. You know, you could be going to be an owner operator, and you're always going to have people that are going to say that you're going to fail. And they may not say it. It may not be phrased as you're going to fail. You know, it could be disguised in a bunch of different ways. But it reminded me of a story that this guy, his name was Woody, a story that he told one time, or read from this book. And it was a story about this group of frogs, right? And they're chilling, hopping through the forest and everything. And, you know, it was dark at night. And 2 of the frogs fell into this deep pit, onto a ledge in this deep pit. And the other frogs were looking down at them, and they were just saying, man, you guys are fucked. You guys might as well give up. You ain't going to make it out of there. And the 2 frogs just continue to jump, continue to try. Continue to try. Meanwhile, these other frogs are still out there just saying, just ease the pain. You're going to die. Might as well just make it easy. And one of the frogs just gave up and fell down to the bottom of the pit. The other frog just kept jumping. Finally, he mustered up enough strength to jump out of this pit. And the group of frogs come over to him, and they're like, didn't you hear us yelling at you, telling you that you weren't going to make it? And he said, I thought you guys were cheering me on. I'm hard of hearing. So, moral of that story, sometimes you have to believe in yourself. And don't listen to what people are saying unless it's something that comes from a point of positivity. Because there's always going to be enough people telling you that you're not going to be able to do something. You know, like I've mentioned a few times, I was already supposed to be broke eating ramen noodles like damn near 3.5, 4 years ago. You know, a lot of people, I don't understand what the motivation is and discouraging people. And like I said, it's one of the hardest things about being a parent. You know, those of you people that are parents too, you know, I know I've done it. You know, a lot of times even your own kids will have dreams and stuff that they want to accomplish. And sometimes us as parents, we try to look at things in a little bit too much reality, and you know, a lot of times it comes out of protection, you know, try to steer them a different direction. And you know, sometimes that's the worst thing you can do, even as a parent. So just wanted to kind of throw that story out there. You know, I also spoke about this whole thing about, listen, I know some of my viewpoints are going to be a little controversial, but you know, one thing that my wife can tell you is I am who I am. You know, she said, you know, whenever she's like talking about me to people, she says, you know, if you ever watch the Archie Bunker, you know, All in the Family and Good Times, you know, that's kind of what he is. And I know a lot of my views are, you know, kind of skewed, maybe a little off center sometimes. But when I'm talking about, you know, for some of you guys that didn't watch my last video, I was talking about, you know, me being from the old school and, you know, not, you know, being the type to be in no, you know, delivery room. And anyway, one of the things I said was, you know, I'm definitely not the type, you know, if I see a guy and, you know, his wife is pregnant and he comes to me and says, you know, we're pregnant, man, I look at you as trying to steal some of the glory. That's like somebody else putting in all the hard work and me trying to take credit for some of it. So I'd never even say that, even if I was kind of along these little young hipsters that kind of move that way a little bit more than us old school people. But anyway, that's about it. I cannot wait to get home. I don't even know if I'm going to attempt to, you know, I've had this little, my little pick out here. I don't even know if I want to, well, I'm into it now, but, you know, I start messing around with this, it could be 6 inches by the time I'm done combing it out. Lord have mercy, it has been way too long. But like I said, another old school trait, do what needs to be done. And that is it. Woo! Anyway, looks like the rain stopped a little bit. I may run over here and check, see if I can start my truck and maybe go and grab some vittles. I appreciate you stopping by. No Hippie Trucking and Transportation. As always, comment, subscribe. I'm out.